The scent of cardboard lingers in each vacant room of the house formerly cluttered with the items my family had collected over the last 8 years. Fragile is plastered in violet Sharpie along each side of the final box sitting across the kitchen counter. As my mother cleans out the last cupboard containing our glassware, my eyes are drawn to a cazuela. This terribly uneven terracotta dish stood out amongst the mason jars as it was painted with red poinsettias and had grown cracks along the bottom, which was the product of years of torment as the unwitting subject of my baking fails. Although the ceramic was rough around the edges, each crack and chip bore the marks of its journey, a unique portrayal of how time and experience contributed to its sculpture. Before its configuration, the cazuela was merely an impressionable piece of clay shaped by my 7-year-old self, just as impressionable as my counterpart. Growing up in a Mexican household meant following tradition, but that was not the case for my mother and me. At a young age, I witnessed my immigrant mother overcome the challenge of graduating college, a struggle faced by many in our border community. At that time, a degree was merely a shiny piece of paper with a pretty font, but it soon became a symbol redefining success and etching a mark in the way I faced obstacles and perceived others. Countless hours spent mixing alginate, brushing dentures, and getting unsuspecting volunteers to run hours of medical simulations allowed me to become the first freshman in my high school to excel at the International Leadership Conference of HOSA Future Health Professionals. Meeting each student left me captivated by their unique mosaic and how their encounters, backgrounds, and cultures forged their individuality. The ability to sculpt my own became an evident force in molding my choices. As I matured, my choice to embrace independence and authenticity, rather than conforming to the shared beliefs of my peers, led to an undeniable sense of isolation. In a room of familiar faces, I became an outlier. Walking through hallways where each judgmental whisper felt like a chisel carving at my inner self led me to find solace in empty classrooms and silent tears, one of my closest friends being the anatomical skeleton. While closed doors shielded me from harsh rumors, they also shut out the opportunities I once chased. And like the cazuela under pressure, this truth left me shattered. As my ideals stood firm, they eventually became the solution to mending the cracks, attracting a support system that appreciated unique beliefs. After all, no two pieces of pottery are identical. With broken clay, the ability to be reshaped allows numerous possibilities of transformation, giving a new purpose to the same material. Although cracks may form again, it is still as vibrant and resilient as before, relying solely on the hands that shape it. For me, those hands are my experiences, which have taken a new form, lessons that were paramount in the process of molding me stronger than before. As I take up the cazuela from the cupboard, I trace my fingers along the bumpy terracotta and recount each dish it helped create, recalling the warmth of comforting meals where simple ingredients sizzled into vibrant flavors and delectable aromas. With a gentle push, it shatters into a mosaic of scattered pieces, causing echoes across the empty house as I eagerly gather the shards to resculpt my childhood project. Just like the cazuela, I am constantly shaped by new adventures, but throughout the journey, the potential to create remains unwavering. Although I don't know exactly what shape I will take in the future, given access to the right tools, my persistence will forge paths and transform challenges into opportunities that make a meaningful mark on everything I touch.